Alright, so what is this? Episode 6?
Is it?
I think it's episode 6. So, episode 6 of Just Talks with Randy and Zach. With Randy and Zach.
Good job.
But today's topic, we are going to do like materialism and like our opinion on life. So like they kind of tied together, but we're just gonna go off of that and yeah, just go off of that. So basically, we're gonna start with materialism. What is your opinion on materialism? Like being materialistic
It all
in life.
depends on what the item is. When it comes to say clothes, I feel like being materialistic on clothes depends on the brand of the clothes. When it comes to like jewelry, comes to like cars, it all depends on what brand it is. Cause people only care about brands. So when it comes, say you want to wear a Nike sweater, and someone has a Tommy Hilfiger sweater, which one is better? Or a Walmart brand based sneaker versus a Jordan based sneaker? Like you could get made fun of for having certain different things.
Yeah.
So say like he has a Ford Fusion, I have Nissan Altima. He would think his is better. I think mine's better. It's about your view on it. If you're happy with what you have, then it doesn't matter what people have.
I mean, it's even more just down to the basis of like everyone wants something. Whether or not you need something, it's obviously their opinion, like their own opinion in that. But it's like in today's society, it's a big thing. Like you have to have the top brands or the top stuff to be cool.
Exactly.
But it's like in the end, like we all die. We all end up 6 feet under the ground. Like we all aren't gonna have those things when it comes to death.
That's true. And like me growing up, I was always a kid to not care what people had to say about me. Like I would wear nice clothes. I wasn't poor, I wasn't rich, I was in between. I would wear decent clothes, but someone make fun of me for having a specific shoes that wasn't cool or jeans that wasn't cool. I didn't care. Like that didn't really affect me. Especially growing up where I'm from New York and moving to BA. You have to get that mentality of either you cry when people come at you or you just not care, and I was the person to not care. So everyone has a different view on it, but if you could just get above that hump of people making fun of you or people bullying you, standing for yourself, and hopefully you'll be alright. But everyone has their own journey, everyone sees it differently, so it's about who you are as a person. Yeah. But me, like I say, I would go into a store. I'll go to a Calvin Klein stores and see a pair of jeans for $80. I'm like, that is crazy. I'll never pay for a pair of jeans like $80. And then I'll go to a Levi's store, see a pair of jeans for $20, get like three of those pairs, and I'm good. Like it doesn't matter brands, doesn't matter what's the best looking thing on like out right now. It's about being comfortable, feel comfortable in your own skin, not caring what people gotta say about you. That's how I feel about it.
One thing that I do think about though is like, I feel like today people feel the more they have, the better their life is.
That's true.
But in my opinion, it's like, it's not about all of the materials. In my opinion, it's about how you're living your life and if you're happy or not. Because in the end, materials, yeah, they'll give you a little bit of happiness, but like it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like materials give you happiness, but they don't give you the true like life happiness. And it's in that aspect of where no matter what you have, big house or small, we all go to bed the same. No matter what car you have, we all drive the same. Like we're all driving to the same place. Yeah, some cars get more attention than others, but a car is a car because you're from point A to point B.
Exactly. Pair of jeans, pair of shoes, is a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
It's all about what people think is cool. It doesn't really, like everything does the same thing. Like clothes are meant to keep you safe. It's not meant to look. Oh, you have the nicest jeans, nicest shirt. It's supposed to be safe. That's all it is. Yeah. Cars get from point A, point B back to point A safely. It doesn't really matter what kind of car it is, what kind of shoes it is, what kind of jacket it is. It's not about that. So that's how I feel about it.
Like I mean, in the aspect of people getting stuff, like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm guilty of it too. Like certain things I have bought just to see what the impact on.
Oh yeah, we all do that. Yeah. We all do it.
We're all guilty of it, and it's just something that people come accustomed to. But I feel like it's truly hard for people to take a step back and just be their own person and not care about anyone's opinion, really. Like
me right now, I say I'm gonna go off clothes. My favorite brand of jeans are Calvin Klein, just because I feel very comfortable in them. They fit my body well, and I like how they fit me. They're expensive, so I only get them when I see them on sale. I could buy them regular price, but it's still be me buying a pair of $80 jeans. I can see I'm getting half off and get like 2 of them for $80. You know, like I like what I like, but I also know when to get them and when not to get them.
Yeah.
Like I wear this Nike sweater. This is my 3rd Nike sweaters, and I have like 40. I have like 40 sweaters. I only had 3 Nike sweaters because the prices are crazy. But when you see them on sale, you get them. You know, you gotta be smart. Not always get the things when it's in. Get them whenever you want to. I got this when I want to. So be smart about it.
Like, you don't want to be that person that all they care about is what's in style or what's cool.
After a while, people just stop caring about what's in. It's just like you stop caring what people gotta say about you. Honestly, like,
and it's even like thinking about that. It's people will come up to you and say it's cool and stuff, but like half the time people don't even pay attention.
And they
to what
forget
you're
about
wearing.
that thing the next like 2 days. So you get the newest Jordans next week. No one cares. Like it doesn't really matter.
They're like, oh, you got the Jordans on, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, what'd I buy these for? Because they're expensive, they're not even that comfy, and it's like you're not even really gonna wear them too much because you're scared to get them dirty since they cost so much.
For decrease them, for to get them dirty, afraid of just like why are you gonna get them? You're not gonna wear it. You're gonna stay in the box to like dust. Like, there's no point.
Like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. Like I bought a lot of shoes, like a lot of Jordans and stuff, and I sold a good like 20-25 pairs just because like I only bought them solely to be noticed.
And I was never that guy to like buy sneakers here and there. I would buy sneakers whenever I needed a pair of sneakers because I'm not a sneakerhead. Wasn't me. I wear Jordans, I wear Adidas, I wear Nikes, but I was never buying shoes every week just because people like thought they were cool. I never care.
Yeah, like I got to that point where I was just buying just to be that title of a sneakerhead, and then I like took a step back and I was like, I'm being really materialistic about these shoes. I was like, I need to stop. I need to cut myself back. And then like I just realized like how much money I actually was spending on it.
Yeah, because pair of shoes like go from like 120 to like 200, 225ish. Yeah. Like if you go like a name brand like Jordans or Best Nikes, like it's no point. I get a pair of Roshis, a pair of Air Max 95s for $95, $100, and I'm good. I don't care for retros or whatever. It's not my thing. But
even that's a lot though.
It is, but that's what I'm saying. Like retros are a lot. You get them here and there, but like buying them weekly just to be cool. Like after like people in high school, when they thought they were cool out of high school. Who cares?
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna lie, high school was a big impact on me buying shoes because like no one really talked to me, and I started wearing nice shoes, and then everyone come up to me like, and that's a thing too with the materialism.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you don't get noticed unless you have nice stuff because people want to surround themselves with people that are being materialistic as well.
And it just become like an addiction. Like you just want people to keep talking to you, keep buying you stuff, and just like a cycle.
But it's the whole key here is you shouldn't have to buy your way into people's lives.
That's why I never did that. Because if you like me for me, you shouldn't worry about what I got on my feet or what I got on my legs. You know,
and it wasn't
personality.
And it wasn't even until like probably junior year, like the end of junior year, where I realized I was like, why am I spending so much money on all this stuff? Like, really, I don't really care for people that are just around because they have nice stuff.
And it's crazy that your parents will say this stuff to you all the time, and you don't really realize it until you leave high school, until you realize that people don't care about what you got after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter at all. Alright, so now for the second part of this episode, which is like our opinion on life and what we think about it and why we think we're here, basically.
Oh.
So what would you say? This could get really deep.
Two different topics, aren't they? Or we just keep like...
we're just going to keep it going.
Yeah, I'll go.
Because like materialism kind of branches into like life and stuff. Because like I said, like at the end of the day, like we all die the same. We all sleep in the same bed.
I don't sleep in your bed, bro. I don't know what you sleeping in. You sleep in my bed.
You know what I mean? We all go to bed in a bed. Like, it doesn't matter where that bed is. Regardless of a big house, small house, in a trailer, in a cabin, like it doesn't matter.
So we're doing the purpose of life. Yeah,
be like a very, very broad topic, but basically, what I would say, like the purpose of life, like honestly, I can't even really talk about it because like I still haven't figured out what my purpose of life is.
I feel you.
We're all here for a reason.
So what do you think the purpose of anybody's life is? Like, why are we born? Why are we living? Why do we do certain things? And eventually, why do we die? What do you think that all? What's the plan for that?
I couldn't tell you.
Damn.
Honestly, like
that's deep, bro.
It is deep because it makes you sit there and think. Like, you really don't know until the day comes, and then it's like, what happens then? But it's like, while we're here, I mean, I solely believe that everyone has purpose in life, whether they know it or not. They just haven't found it yet. But what my opinion on the purpose of life is that you are in the search for what you love to do, and you're in the search for that career, and then you make an impact on the world, and that's why you're here. Make it good impacts. Some might be bad, but you can correct that.
Gotcha.
So you make good impacts on the world, and you do as you do, go about your life, live a happy life, live a silent life. Because
that's the key.
Yeah, live a silent life. Because if you don't live a silent life, you probably will never, ever find your true happiness.
And I'm gonna branch off what he said a little bit about doing what you want to do, being happy in that aspect. The kind of person I am, I was always the kind of guy to like think ahead, think very broad, futuristic. Like I was the kind of guy to think right now. That wasn't my kind of style. Because right now it won't last forever, you know.
Correct.
Thinking in the future, thinking things into existence will make your life better. So how I view life, I would say like life is, in a way, it's how you make it. Because everyone comes from their own background. Everyone goes through their own stuff. Whether you have both parents, whether you have one parent, whether you have a disability or a disease, whether you're perfectly healthy, whatever the case might be. Everyone has their own life, their own journey, their own passion for what they want to do, how they want to live. And I feel like life is what you make it, but it's also about knowing how to adjust to certain circumstances, knowing how to maneuver around things, because life is never going to be easy for anybody. Whether you're rich, you have to deal with people being fake. Whether you're poor, you have to deal with needing things, not having money for whatever the case might be. So finding what you want to do, being truly happy, and like I feel like if you have a job and you want to be happy in that job, it can't feel like a job. It has to feel like a normal thing to like you just love, like waking up and go to do what you want to do. It can't be, if it's a job you're not gonna like it. If it's a career you're passionate about your career, then it's gonna be like you just doing like living life. Whether it's being a lawyer or a nurse or NBA player, you gotta be happy for what you're doing. So everyone has to be happy in their own journey. One, everyone has to make their own decisions for themselves and not worry about others' opinions. Two, and everyone just gotta just be them. Just don't worry about nothing else. Do you, live a silent life like you said, make your money, have your wife or your husband, you know, do you, and you'll be okay at the end of the day. It's not about everyone else, because you have to live your own life. You sleep in your own bed, you wake up to your own spouse, you wake up to your own life. Do you, and then you should be okay. It's part of life. You gotta just, like I said, maneuver around, adjust to circumstances, and then you'll be alright eventually. If not, too bad.
Yeah, I kind of want to branch off, like backtrack a little bit and branch off of the statement of poor people, because like, yeah, they might not have anything, but I feel like there is always a way to get a start, and Definitely. I feel like they always have, like, everyone has purpose. For poor people to sit there and maintain their poor lifestyle, like, to me, that's not okay, because I solely believe that everyone has the ability to get somewhere in life. It's just the main problem is effort. See
where I come in that situation. Like where I come from, living in Brooklyn, living in Harlem, living in Manhattan, like I live in the city area. I understand that low level lifestyle, not having the money you need, not having the situation, like just the overall like basic needs of life you need. So I know how that feels, but I also know that doesn't say who you are as a person. That doesn't like judge your lifestyle, like make your adjustment to your life. Like you can always get out of the situation you're in. Because like growing up, it was just me, my mom, my sister. So my mom had to make certain choices to like make a better life for our family. And I understand that it's hard, but it's also possible. You're not gonna stay in the same situations forever if you work at getting out of it. Like it's impossible to stay running in place if you're gonna keep running. You know. So there's different ways to look at it, but I understand both views, because I've been there and now I'm here. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, I'm in between, but you can get out of it, and nothing's impossible if you work for it. So there's different ways.
Most definitely.
But yeah, like I was saying, these topics are going forever. You can talk forever about whatever it is. Short and simple. Live your life, do your thing.